Hello, YouTubies. What's up? What's up? What's up? So kind of keeping it low key. The lighting is horrendous for me right now, but that's okay because we're not gonna have a big worry about it. Um, Little life update. Wow, this lighting is so ridiculous. I can't stand it. So a little life update, really quick. As you guys may know, I did start roller skating and it's been a very enjoyable experience. Sorry, this lighting's gonna drive me nuts until we figure it out. Been roller skating. It's been quite an amazing journey and experience. I really, really love it. That's the one thing that has been helping me mentally since the passing of my brother. um it's been a great workout. I've been like less fear when it comes to things like that. Sorry, I'm still trying to find a good way. This is going to be a short video. It's not going to be too crazy, but yeah, I've been roller skating. And one thing that I've been thinking about, which I'm going to make another video on this because I want to do some clips of like my roller skating hobbies, and then just like little clips of me roller skating and doing skateboarding a little bit as well with the family. So we've all just been very active in the spring. But yeah, I don't want to get too deep into it, but just it was interesting because roller skating was very, hey Kyle Clark, how are you? Was really intense because as an empath, just feeling everybody's emotions and energies, and it's something that you very much have to be energetically aware. So kind of want to tie in a little video of that when I make a video of the roller skating. I am going to do an oracle poll and a tarot pull because I feel like there's a lot going on in the world right now. Hey, thank you so much for saying that. Um, for those of you that may not know and are new to this channel, I do have another channel called Mistress Bubblegum where I do some bubblegum style stuff, ASMR and more on there. So, please check it out. Thanks Kyle for reminding me in the shout out. I do plan on getting back on over there. I actually have a few things in the works, and that's why I wanted to hop on here really quick and give you guys an update. I've been thinking about making videos, been holding back because I want them to be so perfect and perfect moment, but I'm not waiting for the perfect moment. I'm waiting on nothing. I'm going for it and making the moment. Point blank, just making moments. So that's why I'm on. I feel like we could really use a little bit of energetic assistance. So, without further delay, I'm going to do that as well as talk about just what's going on. So, recently, like, I have not been one for working with deities. And so, I've really gotten interested in that. And I've worked with them lightly, like here and there, or, not as long or not as like thought out. And recently, because I'm in a very metaphysical world in my new career, and branching out, by the way, so lots of new beginnings and lots of new opportunities. And, it's been really, really exciting. So I have discovered that, working with some energies and deities and such like that, simple stuff usually has been really, really enhanced. And one of the deities that has been like giving me sign after sign is Hera, the Greek goddess of all gods. I feel like it started with a peacock feather. I thought that it was actually another deity that I was working with, and this lighting is very annoying. But I thought it was another deity that I was working with. I was, working with Lakshmi, and I work a lot with some Hindu deities as well, like Ganesh and things like that, and always have, especially when it comes to overcoming obstacles. But sometimes things give you a sign, and one of the strongest signs has been coming from Hera, the goddess Hera. And like I said, it started with a peacock feather, and then it turned into like blue string. Blue is one of her colors. um I may not be advised to speak about certain signs and things, but the funny thing is very much into peacocks. And if you guys don't notice, Like purple is a color for her. This has always been up. So I feel like she's really attracted. And if you guys want me to do just a strict video on working with Hera specifically, because there's not much out there, honestly. When I was diving into things, we didn't have a lot. I will totally get into that. But I did want to mention, like, there's been so many signs and synchronicities as far as like even this looks like peacock, it's her colors. I am in a committed relationship. I have a fiance. So I really feel like, the call to marriage, and she's like, the goddess of marriage. So many signs have popped up with that, which is really, really, really exciting. Um, so, I do want to get into that, but just let me know if you guys want to see a video on working with the deity Hera, because I will get into more things in that. Without further delay, we're going to get into the spread. And I'm going to mix it today because I feel like the message, we really need a really good message. And then eventually I do hope to get back onto my other channel as well. So if you're a fan over there, no worries. I'm also working on a few things to expand my, businesses and things like that. So I will be telling you guys more about that when it comes up. But right now we're just going to get into some cards really quick. So if you're posting on, we're just shuffling the deck right now. Kind of got into a really quick mini life update, just talking a little bit about roller skating and things like that. So love it. And the upcoming videos that I plan on doing for that. So let's see. It just takes a little minute. And we're going to mix them up. So we're going to do the tarot first, then we're going to go into the oracle to get a clarifier, because we're going to need it. All right, let's see. We'll do 3, and we'll see what they represent for. Okay. All right, so we got 1. Just trying something different here, guys. Sorry, it takes a little patience. Got off on a tangent. There's some things going on around, so the energy gets a little weird when there's other things around. All right, and I guess we have another one. We're getting there with a 3rd, just to see what's going on in the collective. So this is kind of just an open reading. Use your intuition, as the other greats have said, to know if this is for you, if this is a message that resonates. We're getting there. Let's see. And we'll use that. Okay, so we have 3. We're going to tip them and see what's going on. Did it a kind of different style. Of course, the King of Pentacles is going to be coming up. 10 of Chalices is also coming up, and Death. And the way that I like to read into these, they're all in, what is it called? Right side. They're all on the right side that they would need to be on. We're going to interpret it. So what I do first is I kind of just look at the cards, get an intuitive feeling, let things flow. So I'm just going to stay comfortable and unhinged and see what kind of comes out of it. This King of Pentacles, right off the bat, I'm noticing bulls on there. Bull. And that's already giving me Taurus vibes. So take that the way that you want it. I'm just observing more. The color is red, so there's like undertones of like passion. He's holding the pentacle, or in this case, it's a pearl, an orb of sorts. So that's kind of the mermaid representation. Very much in his power, confident. He is very prosperous when it comes to, he's got a crown. He's got, the symbol of prosperity in some cultures, which is being, pleasantly plump kind of a thing. The stomach. So he looks like very sure of himself. He almost looks like he's doing like divination. So it's like he just is looking into something, as well as like he's feeling very abundant because he's got kind of, he's sitting at his throne. He's got the crown on. He's has this intense look. So once again, with that whole Taurus energy, not that this is representative Taurus, but he's got some comfort there, his comforts. He just looks very laid back, but also intense. There's something where he's sure of himself, yet he's like a little bit intense. So we'll get back to that one and move on to the 10 of chalices, cups, in other words, and see what's going on here. So there are 10 orbs, cups, which is weird because I don't understand why he's not having a cup. He's got an orb instead, because orbs are also the chalices, the cups. And there's 10 of those like pearls with a couple, a mermaid couple, it looks like, kind of on their way. They're on their way to something maybe new and exciting, in the light, on a new journey, on a new endeavor, taking a higher elevation, maybe higher learning in a sense, maybe. They're entangled up, so they're definitely like in it together. They're holding each other and they're just kind of like going for the moment. So that's what's kind of coming off the bat. We'll go on to the next one. This one's a little bit more dramatic, as it can be, but also nonetheless very beautiful. And it is the Death card. And knowing the major arcana, it's nothing to be scared of. It just means that there are definitely new beginnings coming. The end of old habits and ways that are no longer serving us. So that's kind of coming up too, is kind of killing off the old version of ourselves. And I have this mermaid here who's just laying on the ground. I am covering some of the art because I don't want YouTube to get annoyed. But there's another mermaid in the distance kind of swimming off near the person who's riding off on a horse, or AKA death. So he's smearing one, but maybe the higher self, the new heightened self, is kind of like, we're unafraid, we can get closer, we're on our way and path to the new beginning, and we're really just swimming away. We're getting away from you know, the part of ourself that maybe isn't working for ourselves, or there's going to be some heartbreak, because she's kind of holding her chest a little bit like this comfortably, and it just looks like she's very in despair. She's just a little bit broken, a little bit heartbroken, but really gives me a sign of new beginnings, getting rid of our old thought processes, and just kind of embracing our new self and not being afraid. So we're going to take a deeper look and see what the actual book kind of interprets for that, and then we're going to get into the oracle card, which is also going to explain a little bit better of what is going on. So let's see what's up. King of Pentacles. Let's check it out. Here we go. Pearls. So Pentacles is pearls, and I don't know why Chalices is shells, and this thing does not have shells. It has pearls. So I don't know what happened there, but I just wanted to, let you guys know about that. So the King is the owner, employer, hierarchical figure, funds, experience of success. So, of course I recorded this so we know, but he looked like he was very sure of himself and comforts, I said. So maybe, with this, maybe, someone who's overhead is thinking about giving, a raise or a promotion or something, is what I'm getting off the bat when I put these all together. The experience of success. So funds are getting better, financial stability is getting better. Things are really coming to fruition. Maybe something that you've been working on is coming into play. But yeah, he really looked like he was in his comfort zone, very sure of himself, kind of at peace, but almost with that face and with success and things. I think it's like finding financial stability, being, setting those foundations for keeping up on, abundance and prosperity, whether that is financial wise or otherwise. But it really does look like, really, really keeping a hold of things, and making it last, making it work, having a stable foundation for it. I really like that. And there's an experience of success. So with that whole employer, it's like changing fields, maybe new opportunities, maybe you're, going to spread yourself a little bit and have, where you are, you're going to stay, but you're also going to incorporate something else. Or maybe, it is time to consider something else and go full force. So that's kind of what I'm getting when I look at this. Now, 10 of chalices. This is really exciting because, like I was saying before, these two are, whatever they're doing, they're on an endeavor together. They're rising to the top and they're just embracing this new journey. That's very much what I get. And 10 of chalices mentions a union and harmony, mutual intentions, and reciprocated impartial feelings. Impartial feelings. Um, so very much a balance. There's a balance of relationships here, whether it's romantic, whether it's family and things, business partnerships. It looks like it's a really balanced thing. So if you're incorporating, collaborating on things, it really is going to be balanced, kind of on a higher journey, loving and respecting themselves, but as well as each other, in this balance. So I really like this card. I think that's good, where it comes with like stable success, and then this lovely, just somebody's going, whoever, wherever you're going to level up, so to speak, is also going to be embraced with you as well during this time. um so it's just a very union and harmonious time. So expect that if you are single, I'm going to say that somebody very healthy, very harmonious and balanced is going to be coming into your life. And that's going to make a lot of great things go forward for the better. Also, remember free will. But that's just the feeling that I get. And that looks really, really beautiful. And then the death card, as we were saying, the death of old ways, you know, kind of living on our higher self, learning to get rid of what no longer serves us, and being unafraid to embark in these new endeavors, to go with the flow and to not worry about what is being thought of. Because sometimes, what's coming up a lot for myself as well as others that I've seen in my groups is that we often get a little too worried about what other people are going to think about what we're doing. And the thing is, I heard this lovely, lovely quote that was like, um, when you get the call, that's a call for you. It's a single call where you pick it up and it's just you and the other person on the other line. And sometimes people don't understand that because they're not getting that call. They have their own call that they're getting. So if it was something that was meant for the collective to have all at once in the same vision and journey, I mean, for one, that would be boring. But for two, there are things that we love and express that are not understood by other people. And that is okay as long as it sings to your heart, it completes your spirit, and it gives you that sense of fulfillment. Go for it. So don't be afraid of whatever you're enduring, and whatever you're looking to create as your life experience, because it is meant for you. And you shouldn't be nervous about that. If it was a conference call, like they say, other people would have been involved from the very, very jump. So I think that's a really nice thing to remember. And, props to all the greats who have kind of mentioned that as well. So that it seems like it's coming up here as well. Um, and what it stands for, the death card, is impermanence and transformation, change, as well as lack of affection, illness, loss, separation from love, family breakup. So, maybe those words will resonate. I really do feel like it goes a lot with ending things that no longer serve. There's a big change upon us. Feelings are going to be a little bit different. Things are feeling really, really intense. And, maybe it's something that is going to be for the better, but just, see how that resonates with your family and with your life, for yourself, and use your intuition. As we always say, because that's very important, is listen to what yourself and your guides. I like this deck. I think in the reading that I'm getting from it, it's a very expansive kind of energy. So we've got stability and success coming in, a new journey and endeavor, but something else is ending. There's a transformation that's being done here, and maybe we're not ready, maybe we are ready. Sometimes transformation and change is tough, but it is needed and necessary. So, just kind of get grounded, um, listen to your body, listen to yourself, take care of yourself during this time because it is a very change and transformational time period. It is winter in those places that have 4 seasons right now. So we are in the winter months, which call us to be a little bit more of a hermit and kind of to ourselves instead of being around everybody. So it's also a moment of like gathering with friends and family, but also knowing what's important, um, during these months. And for some, it can be really intense and overwhelming to pick up on all those energies, whether it's, the pain of maybe folks that are no longer here with us, kind of setting and sinking in. I know, this year has been really incredibly difficult for many people, and I really feel for that. So for everybody, sometimes it's not rainbows and butterflies when it comes to big events or gatherings, which is also nice too. um so I feel you there, and we're gonna see what's going on with the oracle and see what kind of things pop up with that. I'm feeling like 2 cards would be kind of cool to do. Oh, well, we got one, and it is in reverse. It looks like I'm not gonna flip it over yet. We'll get 2. We'll see what they like. Okay. It's a day that is like so busy with things, but we're gonna see what's going on to kind of wrap up the whole other situation. And this is coming from the Mermaid's Oracle deck because I am a mermaid. Yeah, I really can't wait to tell you guys about this new endeavor. I'm hoping that, we're already in December, so I'm hoping that this is going to follow through for the new year. I think it's going to be a new year thing, just to give enough time. But before, I'm going to shoot for that. So I'm going to shoot within the new year or a little before the new year. We're going to have this thing come up, and we got another one. So, all right. What is the message that we're into today? So the first card we have in reverse when it comes to the Mermaid Oracle today is the present. Gift, treasure, revelation of own value, nowness. So the present is a present. The number is 12, and this is the card. It is in reverse, so we're going to probably read the whole entire thing when it comes to the Oracle and see what's up. But of course, already we have the present as a gift. What's really cool is what keeps coming up is that keys and unlocking and, the gates and things. And I even had a dream message. There's a key right here. So that's really popping out to me personally when it comes to this oracle. She's got a belted shell. She's got a treasure chest. So something is going to be unlocked and unleashed in the present. Just kind of realizing that, once again, the present is a gift. It's something that we treasure, which treasure comes up, revelation of own value. So, and nowness. So really learning to love ourselves, be there for ourselves, and embrace the gifts that we have. Encounter blessings, I guess, is kind of one message that's coming from this. And we'll take a little look and read what it is that the present, card number 12, has to be telling us. And the mermaids sing, "We have heard that in the warm semi-tropical waters of Australia's Moreton Bay, a group of marine biologists have recently recorded fascinating new interactions between dolphins and humans. The dolphins of this beautiful place have been for over 10 years now, bringing gifts to the biologists, who in turn have fed them on strictly regulated program. The dolphins have brought to the biologists eels." Okay. Let's see here. Eels. I was getting distracted by the thing. "Fish shells and pieces of treasure from the sea, refusing to take them back when they offered them. In a moment of interspecies reciprocity, which is moving and beautiful, a pure communication of sharing and energy exchange. When this card comes to you, you are being shown how the energy is being exchanged in the present moment. So, what are you doing now that is going to keep you flowing and going for the future? That's what we want to see and what we want to know. It is in reverse. So the reverse meaning of this card is if this card comes to you in reverse, you're being told to be very cautious before accepting an apparent gift. So be careful with gifts coming your way. And aren't we in the season of giving? That's insane. Some gifts are not given with the idea of fair and equal exchange, but with the idea of tying you together despite your will to be free and separate. Examples of these gifts are from people who wish from people who wish you to think and speak well of them publicly, or to feel that their gift will buy them a way into your world, enable them to receive something from you. Beware the stranger who overgifts and whose agenda becomes clear over time. There is always an exchange, and acceptance is not always necessary. You can always return the gift gracefully, especially when it is not a gift but a bribe that may have you feeling you have done a deal where the debt is yet to be called in and will be called in and will not be welcome. Stay free, the mermaids advise. And the divination is there will be another gift, or there will either be a gift given or a gift received, but there can be no true gift without reciprocation. When the energy is exchanged, bonds grow closer and a connection is deepened. The exchange of gifts may also be about the giving of time and energy to each other, shifting and moving away from a typical kind of work for pay into a more flexible system in exchange for caretaking. Friends will offer to do things for you, and before you feel beholden to them or hesitate to accept because you do not wish to be a burden, remember the joy of the gift is giving, and a gift cannot be given unless there is a true connection. The gift is when the card is upright, comes from a pure and good place. It is joyful and given the very best of intentions. It will draw you closer and create more intimacy and trust in your relationship. A beautiful sense of partnership will evolve out of what seems like a simple act of generosity, and the exchange will never end. It is a bond forged beyond time. As long as there is love, caring, and trust, the energy grows and ripples out into the world. So that was the first card as far as the oracle goes. Very interesting. And then the second one we have is very interesting as far as the oracle goes, and that is I'm Rama, wander, voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul. So beautiful card, and we're going to see just exactly what that is. There's a lot of internal reflections. This is very hermetic, so looking internal and within during these winter seasons, so it does kind of fit. And Amrama, I don't know if that's how you say it, but the number is 45. And we're going to read what that has to say as well, because it is very much intertwining with the message. 45. The message of our tarot cards as well. Sorry. I twisted my ankle a little bit. Sitting on a weird, hold on. Okay. You may have heard in the great legends and stories of the Celtic people of the world, Amrama, and the many islands and seas that must be crossed, of the ninth wave of the places that you can journey to. We come to sing to you of your own soul voyage that must take place now, and urge you to take our hands and swim. Swim with us, sail next to us, and paddle alongside us, and we shall show you the way to navigate the great currents and to traverse of the world of air and the world of water. You have been long divided yourself into parts. Your emotions you keep so separate from your head. And Amrama, the lines you have so cleanly divided all into will blur, and you will at times no longer know what is real or unreal. But all the while we will sing you onwards, calling you forth, so you continue to follow the journey of the soul. Prepare for sights that are wonders, creatures who defy your imagination, and discoveries about who you are. You will gather so much and experience such awe that you will feel at times that you may be dreaming, but you are not. You are embarking on Amrama, and all that you encounter in the unknown. Lands of strangers will teach you, and you will be akin to Osiris as the voyage. Wait, Osiris? I don't know. You will discover the mermaids are not the sirens of myth, but the navigators of the emotional underworld who will help you reach the other side, extending yourself, feeling the wind in your hair. Divination. There will soon be a great voyage for you where you will travel over water to come to a place your soul has longed to journey to. There will be so much that is wonderful for you to explore and to come to know, and you will be called on. You will not stay in these places, for they are not home, but places your soul must taste to know more of the experience of life. Rama, or the pilgrimage over the water, is that which watched over by the mermaids, and one that we must all take during our lifetimes. You are now being asked to prepare, save, plan your travel, purchase your tickets, and have your passport ready. You can plan all you like because the trip will ultimately be taking you. Be ready. This will be a wonderful voyage, and you will always be glad you listened and made your pilgrimage of the soul. The mermaids will help you on your way, and oh, what beauties there shall be. Say yes, for now is the time to voyage forth and return only when your Rama, your soul journey, is complete. And I'm probably butchering that word, but I don't know exactly how to say it. So, beautiful messages once again from the Oracle of the Mermaids deck as well as the Tarot of the Mermaids deck. Look at this beautiful light shining in. Can I just say the rays of light from the sun? Look how cool that looks. Look, there's a rainbow. It's like playing a harp. So beautiful confirmation, beautiful sunlights and rays coming in for us right now to kind of also add that additional confirmation. It's really, really beautiful. And wow, I really appreciate it a lot. It's very angelic and ethereal, and I love it. Love it so much. So thank you guys so much for stopping in and checking out another little moment of the online oracle poll and tarot polls for the day. Really, really appreciate it. I will update you guys on some more things that will be coming up in the very near future. What do we got? Orbs going on? Well, somebody really needed that message, I believe, because that's insane. Wow. Wow, I just want to sit with this moment because it's so beautiful. Look how the light is glowing, and it's just such a spiritual journey. A beautiful message. I'm like wondering if it's like dust, but it just goes in its own way. It's like not even. This is gonna be. So nice. Just kind of sit with the lights, seeing the messages, feeling the messages, and thanking you all for, hanging out, checking out the oracle polls, having a little life update. Really appreciate it, and we'll catch you in the next video. I'm going to peace out and see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Peace.